Hi, and thank you for joining Scott Rajavori with Titus Contracting as we discuss what's hot with Scott. This week we're continuing with our porch theme. Last week, if you listened or were able to join us at all, we discussed screen porches and some of the items involved with screen porches. This week we're going to continue on with 3-season and 4-season porches and really talk about the differences. People often ask about that, and when people call us, they say, I want a porch. And they may say 3-season, they may say 4-season, they may say screen porch. And it's important to clarify what you really want. So the big difference between a 3-season and a 4-season porch is pretty simple. It's heat. So if you decide you want to use some type of heat that would connect to a utility like gas or electric, it's going to be considered a 4-season porch. For that reason, and because we're very concerned these days about saving energy and being green, you need to make it meet state energy code. So along with the 4-season porch and the heating aspect goes the energy code. And that covers insulation in your walls and your floor and your ceiling, sealing things, things of that nature. So if you decide to have heat, you're going to have to insulate it, which I think you would want to anyhow. And that's going to be a room that could be used all year long, which then makes it habitable. What does that mean to you? That means that your county is going to collect a little more money from you because habitable space is taxable. So what types of heat do you have in a porch that would make it something that would be a 4-season? You'd have electric baseboard. You could have a system extending off your existing, so some type of forced air or hot water heat. If it's hot water, you probably want to put it on its own zone, so we can put some type of antifreeze in there just in case the porch isn't heated all the time, or you've got controls on that. You can use what's called a mini split. Some of you may have heard of this, or a P-TEC type unit, which is either a through wall or an exterior condenser with a head that looks kind of like an air conditioner head in your house. This can heat and cool. It can usually, some of them now can heat even when it's, and this is Minnesota, 10 below zero. But it's important you pay attention to that because some will not come with heating units in them. You can do a combination. You can do baseboard with a P-TEC unit. So there's all kinds of options. We can also do, and this is one that people commonly use, would be a gas fireplace. It's best if you're doing that to pay attention that it's furnace rated so that it's a little more energy efficient. And that's just, if you're not concerned about air conditioning, which often in porches people aren't, you could do that route. You can put ceiling fans in, open up your windows. You could still add a through wall. So there's a bunch of varieties, and it's really about energy efficiency, how much you're going to use it, how much you want to be able to control the space and its temperature. So then what else do we do in porches? Some ideas. People, porches are a huge thing. We're doing them all the time. Many houses have them. So things like fireplaces. Now, you can do a wood-burning fireplace if you want to go through the effort of heating your space. And there's certain code requirements with that as far as ventilation goes. But you could do a wood-burning fireplace, and that will heat it for you. So that's one thing that we do. Built-ins, obviously, some type of cabinets. I've done bar areas in these before, entertainment centers. So there's all kinds of things we do. Hot tubs, as long as you have good ventilation. Porches are huge. Porches are something people often do. Porches are a very popular project for Titus Contracting, and so we wanted to spend some time talking about those. So I want to thank you for joining us again. This is Scott Rajavori with Titus Contracting with another episode of What's Hot with Scott. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next week.
Let that go off.